Hello, beautiful people. Nathan Jones. I'm here to make another video. This one's about something that I deal with that's very impactful on my life, and that I'm got on the top of my agenda to work on. I've had several people comment to me or ask me a message about IBS, about how I suffer with what I've got going on digestive and my condition there. IBS is very common. And the encouraging news. Well, first off, let me say I'm not a medical anybody. If you have concerns with this is a condition that needs to be diagnosed, taken on. I have a nutritionalist, I have my primary, I have a GI doctor. These are all doctors that I'm very active in, a participant in my care. So I have gained a lot of knowledge from it, but as I said, I'm no way in a professional. IBS is a symptomatic disorder. It's a psychosomatic. It's directly contributed to the brain-gut axis. Most of our serotonin is produced in our gut. Our serotonin is a mood regulator and something that helps our mental state, which is very much connected to digestion and overall IBS symptoms and a lot of other disorders. There's no test that can confirm you have IBS. IBS is a condition that there's no physical cause for it. There's a lot of understanding that it has to do with a lot of different factors. Stress is a big one for me. Then you got food allergies. Some people are sensitive to gluten. Some people are sensitive to FODMAPs. We will discuss that in further videos. When we talk of ways to combat IBS. More women than men have IBS, but obviously it does affect men. A lot of symptoms of IBS are irregularity in bowel movements, and urgency to go, bloating, gas, distension, where your belly actually gets bigger. That's one I battle with, so I address the FODMAPs and what I put into me. Right now I'm on a pretty strict path. Food goes in your mouth, down your esophagus, down to your stomach. Then from there, it takes about 6 hours to go from mouth to where it exits. In a spinal cord injury, that's generally longer due to immobility in the gut. There's little muscles in your gut that push everything along, and those are affected, along with opiate use, which I've been clean for, and just not taking care of yourself. It's a psychosomatic, as I said. It's long lasting. It's a condition that you usually suffer with from life. Although there's periods that there's no symptoms, can be years, and then affected on what you're going through in life can directly affect IBS flare-ups. Things to rule out are celiac. That's a digestive disorder. You need to deal out infections. You need to rule out these other causes, colitis, these other causes that can cause bowel distress. And 17% of people have IBS, by the way. I need to reinsure. It's not life-threatening. It doesn't develop into anything else. It's just something that you have to deal with, discomfort. It can be very taxing on your mental state. Fear of going. It can actually, for me, I've had a lot of incidents with impactions and other issues with going. and I've actually bloated up pretty severe because of the inability to move the gas out when it bloats. So it's caused a lot of PTSD in me, and it's caused a lot of psychological issues. That's why, as I said, some things you can do is increase your fluid. Fluid's very essential for things to move along. Increase your fiber. And this also, as I said, has to be looked at with food that you're eating, because a lot of fibers are high FODMAP, which can cause a lot of gas and bloating in itself. Time. Usually IBS doesn't develop overnight, so you can't expect to fix your digestive issues quickly. Some things to avoid is fructose, gluten, soda has the fructose. It's a very bad one. Anything fermentable, oligo, like I said, I'm going to discuss it later. Disaccharides and monosaccharides, sugar, polyols. Some treatments are, using osmotic laxatives, prokinetics, GI stimulants, pro-secretionary, help things move along. For the pain and bloating, there's antispasmodics, anti-gas. Sometimes a lot of SSRIs help. You have to consider medical help. SSRIs can help with the anxiety. It can also help, as I said, most of your serotonin is produced in your gut. It can help calm some of that things down. A lot of therapy, meditation is very essential. It can give you great help. It can help still your mind. Meditation has a lot of other benefits. That's been one of the keys to my recovering. There's some other things that I would like to discuss that have helped me move along to where I'm at in my present state. As I said, this video is getting a little up there, so peace out. Give yourself a fucking hug. Give yourself a hug, because we need to love ourselves beyond anything else. And once we learn to love ourselves, we can get through anything. As I said, I got a lot of other videos I'd like to make. And peace out. Trips out.